Okay. Now this is the second chapter of history. It's the name is Europe and India. Okay. So now period of Renaissance. Now can anyone tell me what is Renaissance? Do you all have any idea of what is Renaissance? Any idea? Any clue? You all might have heard the word Renaissance. बहुत बार सुना रहेगा तुम लोग स्कूल में बहुत बार सुना रहेगा. 6th 7th में also all had. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, in history of Europe, the last phase of medieval period, that is the 13th to the 16th century, is known as the period of Renaissance. Okay, now abhi ka period ko what do we call? We call it the 21st century. Okay, in olden days they didn't have such name. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll just close the window. बारिश कर रहा तो पानी अंदर. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So in olden days, they didn't have like this 1st century, 2nd century. So the period that is the last phase of the medieval history from 13th to 16th century is called as the period of Renaissance. Okay. Now, what is the medieval period? We seen in history there are 3 periods. Okay, the ancient, the medieval, and the modern. In which period are we living in right now?
21st.
Modern. Yeah, 21st century. That's the modern. Okay. During this period, Reformation, religious reform movements, geographical discoveries laid the foundation of the modern era. Hence, the period is known as Age of Renaissance. So, in this Age of Renaissance, now what happened? First, Reformation. Now, what is Reformation? Reformation means people started building up groups. Okay, either against the king or with the king. So, people started building up groups. Second is religious reform. Religious reform, people started forming religions. Okay, people started, worshipping different gods. Okay, पहले क्या होता था? पहले there was no religion. Okay, before all this there was no religion. We didn't have Hindu, Christian, Sikh, and all that. No, they used to only follow one god. But after Renaissance, people understood that they have different ideologies. That's why they started following different gods. Geographical discoveries. Now, what are geographical discoveries? To finding out new areas in the world. Okay, Christopher Columbus, he founded India. He traveled, so people started traveling and they started finding different countries in the world. That's called as geographical discoveries. And this all laid the foundation of period which is known as Age of Renaissance. Has everyone understood what is the Age of Renaissance clearly? Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Okay, so I can write it from your failure. Okay, the question will come, what is called as Renaissance, so you can write. Okay, just remember the last phase of the medieval period, that is from the 13th to the 16th century, is called as the period of Renaissance. I mean, this will be almost now if we are on the 21st century. Century means how many years? Century means how many years?
100 years.
100 years, absolutely correct. Okay? So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So almost 600 years ago ka this thing. Okay. And yeah, from this time onwards, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to send you all two different PDFs. I'm going to send you all a one only PDF. Okay. So ye PDF mein na, this what I'm teaching you all. I'll continuation of this only. I'll add the notes of the subject of the chapter. So you all will have both. You all will have the explanation also plus the notes also. Okay. What happened? Over. Okay. We'll just wait for you. Done, guys. Everyone done writing?
So done. Done, sir.
During this period in the field of art and architecture, philosophy, etc., there was a revival of Greek and Roman tradition, which gave momentum to an overall development. During the Renaissance, humanitarianism was given great importance. Yeah, impetus. Impetus means important. There was a change in the outlook of treating each other as human beings. So what happened in this period? Now, in this Greek and Roman literature, what happened? The in the field of art, that is architecture, art matlab drawing and all that, architecture philosophy, it became of great importance, specific of the Greek and Roman tradition. Okay, in this Renaissance, humanitarian objects, basically to be more human. Okay, this is something called as human resources. Basically, if you are working in when you start working, there will be a what do you say, a person who will be called as the HR. Okay, HR is human resources. So if you all have any problem with your boss or any problem with your work area, you go to that person. That's called to be like na, how to say, like if you want to be good to each other, you want to be human, like you don't, तुम लोग किसको मारेंगे नहीं किसको, like you don't murder anyone, that's called human. So during this period, this outlook of treating each other as human beings came ahead. Means they started treating each other with love and respect instead of just killing everyone. Okay, so this started during the Renaissance period. So what is given in bold, all can write. So this is to the right hand side, the जो pot है ना, that is one of the what you can say, one of the type of art. So if you can see clearly, वो pot में क्या दिख रहा है? There's a human being who's fallen down on the floor, and there are other two people who are hitting him, literally who are hitting him. So is that humanity? No. So they want they so in this period, in this Renaissance period, they are trying to stop this cruel thing which is done on people, and they want to treat everyone as equal. So this started during the Renaissance period.
So what is the meaning of
Impetus means important, like was given great importance.
so finish like
Yes. Okay, everyone done writing?
yes sir.
Yeah. Now next we come to a very famous person, Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, everyone knows this person. I doubt like isko name malum rahega. Okay, he is recognized as an all-round personality of the period of Renaissance. Okay, like हम लोग के now in 21st century, if you look at celebrities now, like Shah Rukh Khan and all, they are the 21st century ka celebrities. They are known all over the world. The same way in the Renaissance period, Leonardo da Vinci was a celebrity, you can say. Okay, He was known all around the world. Now, who was he? Who was Leonardo da Vinci? Can you tell me what was he famous for?
Sir, he was the artist who made the famous painting Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Very good. So who was he? He was a painter. He was an artist. Okay. He was well versed in different branches of science and art. He had mastery over various subjects such as sculpture, architecture, mathematics, engineering, music, astronomy, etc. But he became world renowned as a painter. His paintings of Mona Lisa and the Last Supper became immortal. Okay, so he was not only a painter. He was good. He had mastered. Okay, he had mastered sculpture. Sculpture, matlab to build. How you say? What do you call that? Statues. Then architecture. To make buildings. Mathematics, engineering, music, astronomy. Astronomy is the study of the stars. But he became world famous for his paintings of Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Have you all seen Mona Lisa and the Last Supper? You all have seen both the paintings? Everyone? Okay. So he became world famous for all these things. Okay. So I'll tell you what to write. I don't need to write the whole thing. Just write either say the third, here, here, and the last one. For which paintings he had become immortal, just like that. And remember the painting's name, the Last Supper and Mona Lisa. The Last Supper is of the last what do you say? Jesus Christ when he had his last dinner with his apostles, and Mona Lisa was it's still one of the world's most famous painting in the entire world, you can say. Everyone understanding till here? Any doubts till here, guys? समझ लेना तुम लोग को. It's very easy. This chapter is it's one of the smallest chapter itself. Okay?
So,
You can write.
I was disconnected due to net issues. So, what do we
Okay.
have to write?
See, I've marked. Actually, you can see the things I have marked on the screen from here till here. Just that you have to write there. And underline the term Mona Lisa and Last Supper because that may come as your question, as your fill-ups. Like who made the world famous painting of Mona Lisa? That is Leonardo da Vinci. Done, everyone? Everyone over?
Yes, sir.
Just wait for 2 minutes. Yeah, now next. Okay. Now the art and literature of Renaissance period depicts sentiments and emotions of human beings. Okay. Literature was produced in local language for better understanding to the common people. During 1450 AD, Johannes Gutenberg from Germany discovered the printing press. Due to this discovery, new ideas, concept, and knowledge reached to all sections of the society. Okay. So what happened in this now just write this one line. Okay. Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. So what happened in 1450 AD? Now, the person Johannes Gutenberg, he invented printing press. Now, what is meaning of printing press? Printing press was basically newspapers. Okay. Now, why he printed newspapers? Seeing that how art, like how paintings are so world famous, he thought that if I start this printing press on a daily basis, it would earn me a lot of money. That's why our printing press, that is, newspapers, posters, everything which we print and we give, that was started by whom? Johannes Gutenberg from Germany. Okay. Now, why did he start? Because when he seen the painting like Mona Lisa, he understood that this is just a painting. It's not a human being, but still, from the painting, it portrays different emotion and different sentiments. So he wanted to do the same thing. So he started the term called printing press, which later on became to be world famous. Okay, as we see, newspapers abhi tak chal raha hai, posters abhi tak chal raha hai. Everything if we want to distribute, we use printing press as a this. So the discovery of printing press was done by whom? That was Johannes Gutenberg from Germany. Okay, just write that one line. It can come from a fill up. Who discovered the printing press? Johannes Gutenberg discovered the printing press.
Over, sir.
Okay, everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Now we go on to religious reforms. Okay. Now, what are religious reform movement? The independent intellectuals attacked the old religious ideologies of Roman Catholic Church. The Christian priests were taking advantage of the ignorance of the people and were indulged in unnecessary rituals. They looted the people in the name of religion. The movement that began against it is known as the religious reform movement. Due to this movement, human freedom and rationalism gained more importance. So what happened? पुराने जमाने में ना, there was in Greek, basically in Greek ना, in Greece and all, there was one religion which was famous throughout. That was Christianity. Okay, Christian religion मतलब 95 or 99% of the people were Catholics. Okay, so what would happen? Not everyone in the church were as good as the others. So some priests are the people who take care of the church. They were money minded. तो वो लोग क्या करते थे? वो लोग ना जो people है वो लोग को लूटते थे. Now how they would go to them and tell that, see, if you all have this problem now, you all donate 10,000 to the church and your problem will be solved. Okay, they would just loot out the people in order to get money. Okay, so after some time, obviously the people understood कि ये लोग सिर्फ लूटने का काम कर रहे. Okay, so the people started a movement against that. That was known as the religious reform movement. So they didn't have problem with God. Okay, understand this. They did not have any problem with God. They had a problem with this priest who would take money from them wrongly in the name of God. As everyone understood this, they did not have problem. उनको भगवान से कुछ problem में था, उनको priest से problem था priest लोग से problem था, जो झूठ बोल के वो लोग भगवान के नाम पे उनसे पैसा लेते थे. So that's when they started the religious reform movement. Has everyone understood this? Everyone understood what is the religious reform movement?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to write. When you have to write, I'll tell you. Okay. Next was geographical discoveries. Okay. Now what are geographical discoveries? In 1453, see, now you'll understand how old this was. We are living in the year 2021. Now that year which is given over there is 1453. Okay. AD, that is after death of Christ, the Ottoman Turks conquered Constantinople, which was the capital of Byzantine Empire. The overland trade routes joining Asia and Europe went through the city. Since the Turks blocked this route, there was a need of finding alternate trade routes for the European countries to reach Asia. This led to a new phase of geographical discovery. So let me explain. This is very easy. Just let me explain it to you all. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. So now just say if it's Istanbul. Okay. Istanbul or Constantinople. Istanbul is अभी का नाम, Constantinople is the old name. Okay. And इसके बीच में से there is a waterway. Okay. There is a waterway. Okay. So now what Europe रहता है ना, Europe has to trade with Asia. Okay, Europe used to trade with Asia. Means Europe Asia में जाके they used to pick up slaves. They used to take India British ने capture किया. This all used to happen. They used to go through this route. Okay, as everyone understood till इधर तक समझे सबको? Everyone understood till okay. But what happened in 1453? The Ottoman Turks they conquered this area. Okay, this area whole was conquered by the Ottoman Turks. Now these guys, they were not friends with Europe or Asia. Okay, so what they did, they told Europe कि तू अब इधर से जा सकता है नहीं, and they told Asia तुम लोग भी इधर से नहीं जा सकते. Okay, so अभी this Europe they have to reach Asia in some other way ना, otherwise उनका पैसा ही रुक जाएगा. Okay, so what they had to do, instead of going through this area, they had to travel the whole like पूरा globe घूम के उनको जाना पड़ा. And when they took this route, that time they found many different countries. And that is called as geographical discovery. Have you all understood this small story, everyone? I'll explain again. Okay, I'll explain it to you all again because this is very important. I need you to understand. Just remember it as a story first. Okay. So what first there was a land called as Istanbul, that is called as Constantinople. Okay. Before Istanbul, it was called as Constantinople. Okay. In between Istanbul, there was a route for ships to go, and it would cut down the way into half. Okay. This is Europe. And this is Asia. Okay. Now, if Europe wants to reach Asia, वो लोग इधर से बीच में जाएंगे जल्दी पहुंचेंगे कि if they go around ये लोग जल्दी पहुंचेंगे. In which route
if they go from the middle, they will reach
absolutely. If they go from the middle, okay. But what happened in 1453? Now the Ottoman Turks they conquered Istanbul. Okay, they conquered this area and they were not friends with Europe or Asia. So they stopped this way for Europe and they stopped this way for Asia. Okay. Now Europe was like, how do we continue our trade? Because if they stop this trade, it will be a huge economic loss for them. क्योंकि उनका पैसा जा रहा है, उनको slaves नहीं मिल रहा है. Plus they won't be able to capture more of India. Okay. So what the Europeans did, they had to find new ways to go to Asia. Okay. Now something see. Now अगर Europe इधर से बीच में जा रहा है, तो obviously अगर वो ship में जा रहे हैं ना, so they can't travel all around the earth. So if they get tired, they stop in Istanbul, वो लोग को थोड़ा खाते पीते थे, and then next day they would travel. Okay, but now when they are going from ऐसा पूरा घूम के, they had any place to stop over here? No. Okay,
No.
because they had never traveled that side. Okay, वो लोग को एक ही रास्ता मालूम था, तो they stuck to that, एक ही रास्ते जाते थे. पर अभी वो रास्ता जब बंद हो गया, that time they felt the need to find out more areas so that they could travel to Asia. So the Europeans did geographical discovery in this whole area from this side also, as well as this side also, and that is called as new geographical discoveries. Has everyone understood this story? Everyone has understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't need to write it now because in your notes you'll have this question. But I just want to know, if is it clear till here? Any doubts till here from anyone?
No, sir.
No? Okay, very good. Okay. Now, due to various revolutionary events during the 18th as well as the 19th century, this period is known as the Age of Revolution. Okay. During this period, there was a development of parliamentary democracy in England. There was a change in form of the cabinet system. The Bills of Rights in 1689 laid limitations on the power of the king. The sovereignty of parliament was established. So now we come to the 18th and the 19th century. Before this, we spoke about the 13th and the 14th century. Now in the 18th century, what happened? The common people, they were before this, किसका rule था? King का rule था. Okay, but now the common people like both हो गया king का rule. अभी मेरे को नहीं रहने है king के rule के अंदर. मैं खुद को I want to be free. Okay, now why can we? अभी if you want to go to buy something, हम लोग घर के बाहर निकल सकते हैं. You all can talk to anyone you all want. Why? Because we are free. Okay, अगर if we would be under the king rule ना, हम लोग घर के बाहर भी निकल सकते थे. That it was so cruel to the people. So in the events in the 18th and the 19th century, the people started revolution. Okay, now what is a revolution? Revolution is basically people coming together and protesting against the rule of the king. That's called as a revolution. Okay, and what happened? The Bill Rights in 1689 laid limitations to the power of the king. So in 1689, there were few rules that stopped the king from control power to the people. Okay, now this held the people to revolt against the kings, and this we'll see in the later stages. Okay, so you all just write whatever written in the board. So I just wanted to know the events in the 18th and the 19th century was known as the Age of Revolution. The events in the 13th and the 14th century was known as Age of Renaissance. Have you understood the difference between both? 13th, 14th century, Age of Renaissance. 18th, 19th century, Age of Revolution. Okay, you all can write the bold part. Have you all understood, everyone? Alina, Rushikesh, Sanvi, Shruti?
Yes, sir.
Write it down. Write it down.
So everything, right?
No. Only the bold part. Only which is written in dark black. No, only that. I'll mark it for you. I'll just wait for 2 minutes. Let everyone get time. After this history is done, we'll start with civics. Okay, we'll start with the civics ka first chapter. So at least by say September, at least I want to finish 60% of your portion. So then we can, and every Saturday will only be test. Okay, so how this Saturday was your history test? This coming Saturday will be your English ka first unit test, the whole unit. So we'll do on Friday. We'll do the whole revision of English. So any doubts in English, you all can ask me there. Okay. Everyone done writing? And your school has started. Sabka school chalu hai? Yes, Sunday.
So
What
my
do you say?
schools are starting from tomorrow.
Okay. What is the timing? School ka timing? Is it interfering with the
So
lecture?
it's from 10:30 to 12.
12. Nah, so our lectures will be at 1 to 2 only. So that what happened now? Because our 9th standard na. What kya ho gaya Rishikesh?
Our schools are not till the timing.
Acha. Means you have not started not till it will start, but your
Sir,
8th
it
standard
will start tomorrow.
My
Yeah,
school
but it
started
will be more.
12:40.
Till what time? 12:30.
40.
12:40. Okay. Because what happened ना हम लोग का जो 9th standard sorry 10th standard है वो लोग का स्कूल 3 बजे था तो ना कल से उनका लेक्चर में कितने I'm taking the lecture from 8:30 to 9:30. So that's why. So till the lectures are, if your school lectures are going past 1 o'clock now, do let us know so we can push the timing a little behind. But अगर 1 बजे के पहले खत्म हो रहा है so let, because you all have only 2 hours lectures, 1 hour mine, 1 hour Alfred's. Okay. Okay. So I'll just go ahead. Yeah. Now we come to the American War of Independence. Okay. With the background of the revolutionary development in Europe, it is equally important to think about the American War of Independence. With the discovery of America, the European countries turned their attention towards this continent. The imperialist European countries took control of different regions of America and established their colonies. England established 13 colonies on the east coast of America. Initially, England had nominal domination over these colonies, but later, English Parliament laid oppressive restrictions and taxes on these American colonies. Now, what happened? Before we have learned about the Indian War, like British लोग India में भी आया, okay? But this British people, before reaching India, they reached America. And what they did, they captured America. Europe captured America. Now, in America, they did not keep slaves and all that. They built their colonies. Now, what are colonies? You all have seen, तुम लोग का building का colonies रहता है. कल्याण में सब there will be different colonies. Okay, what are colonies? Colonies is about 6 or 7 buildings. ऐसा एक circle में रहता है and it's अलग अलग रहता है. Okay, so let me just show you all how it looked like. Okay. So here is one colony which says six British houses. Here is another colony. Here is another colony. Here is another colony. So what would happen in this colony? Now there would be the European people that were the rulers of the entire normal people, American people living over there. Okay. So basically, अगर हम लोग कल्याण में रह रहे तो कल्याण में जो छह सबसे बड़े घर रहेंगे ना वो लोग कल्याण के रूलर रहेंगे. So that is called as colonies. Has everyone understood the term colony? Has everyone understood this term? What is meant by colonies? Everyone, any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So now, okay. So what happened now? The England people now they knew that it is European. एकदम फट से like what happened now? They had to find out new routes to travel now. So this European country ना वो लोग ऐसा नहीं था कि अरे हम लोग उधर travel करके 2 मिनट रुकेगा and then we'll continue our travel. No. They wanted their domination over that country. वो लोग को वो country अपने rule के under लेने का था. So as soon as they found out कि America करके continent है, the entire attention of Europe just turned towards America. They went over there, they captured, and see this line. England established 13 colonies on the east coast of America. Okay, they established 13 colonies. Like I showed you na 6 करके, तो ऐसा 13 colonies they established. Okay. Initially, England had nominal domination of these colonies, but later they had oppressive restrictions. So जब starting में था ना, the American people didn't know what was happening. तो starting में वो लोग ने सिर्फ बोला कि अरे यूरोपियन जो ब्रिटिश लोग थे वो लोग ने आके से बोला कि हम लोग से थोड़े टाइम के लिए आ रहे रह के हम लोग निकल जाएंगे. So America was like yes please come. हम लोग का ही प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. तुम लोग हम लोग की जगह पे रह के खाएंगे पिएंगे हम लोग को पैसा मिलेगा. तो लोग आए प्लीज कम. जैसा ही थोड़ा टाइम हो गया फट करके बदला. England, what they did, they took complete rule over America and they told American people that you all have to pay taxes अगर if you all have to stay here. मतलब मेरे को खुद के घर में रहने के लिए मेरे किसी और को टैक्स देना पड़ता. Okay, have you understood America War of Independence? Have you understood this story? Everyone, any doubts in this? Any doubts in
No,
this?
sir.
No,
Okay, so in this what you all write the heading and then just write from this last part full line. England से लेके colonies. Just write the heading then write last part.